All right, check this out, y'all. I want you to keep in mind that it was never about this the whole time now. They were never using the muzzle to get to this at all. That had nothing to do with it. Remember that? Not one time, not at all, not a bit. How many things they done told you? It was going good, it's going bad, it's going good, it's going bad. What are they going to tell you next, people? What are you going to believe next? How deluded in that mind of yours are you to not understand what others are telling you?
Interesting.
I tell you, people are psychotic. I don't care how mad it makes you. Just read it, because I'm gonna make.
You want to know how to get paid to learn about cryptocurrency? Well, I'm going to tell you. Join Coinbase.
Let's read the title.
There is a clear message that is coming through. This is becoming a pandemic of the unvaccinated.
That's all who that was.
I just got a monthly briefing from my COVID team. And here's the latest data that confirms that we're still in a pandemic of the unvaccinated.
Now, if you remember when I showed you guys when I did the last video, the news video, did you recognize how many times the lady told you the number of however many people? That's why I stopped it and said again, because she said again. And what I was trying to show you was the reiteration of it. And this was right here. It says it's for 4 months ago, but I remember him saying this same thing back on his last speech that I covered, I think on the backup channel. Has nothing to do with BRAINWASHING. Has nothing to do with MINDCONTROL. It has nothing to do about taking away your RIGHTS. Has nothing to do about your what was the other one? Your personal CHOICE. It don't have anything to do about that, guys. Not one bit. Now, imagine the insanity of a person who claims to be all. Now, I'm not talking about the country because I don't know how they do it there. But here, imagine imagine the insanity of somebody who can okay something like forced NEEDLES in people's arms, and not only look down their nose at them, but think that it's okay for these people to put them out of job, put them out of, don't let them fly. Like, I want you to picture the insanity of that. And then I'm going to put all of this together in a video clip. This is exactly what's going on right here. Read this. I'll just see the opening because I'll make a video of all of this put together so you can see what basically. So what's going on? I'm telling you what they're going to do is they're going to keep building it and build. Now they have to build a profile against us. And now they have to build a campaign against shaming us. And that's why some of you guys don't understand when I'm always at it and I'm always talking. I don't care no more because you're not going to come in here and then try to shame me and try to make me look like a bad person because I don't want to inject something into myself. You're not going to do that here. You're not going to be shaming me, motherfucker. I'm going to tell you that right now. Ain't none of you fake ass Americans out there are going to be shaming me. And you got to be stupid as hell to even think that I would give you that type of power over me. To even think in your freaking crazy deluded mind that I would even give you that type of power over my life choices and decisions. You got to be pure T, insane, crazy. And get mad how I talk or whatever. Get your ass out of here because you're the type of people who know what I'm saying is the truth ain't getting mad. But people who are doing it and are fakes are the only ones get mad. So you're the only ones I'm losing. I don't give a damn. So sick of fakes. I'm so sick of lies. I'm so sick of hypocrites. I'm so sick of people who are, I know the word of God. I'm in the Christian stuff, but they're accepting good for evil and evil for good. Right? That's what it says in their book. A lot of them act like they know, they read the Bible. See, I read everything. I actually love the word of God, but I don't have religion. This ain't no religious thing. But what I'm saying is, There's a verse in there that says there's going to come a day when people accept good for evil and evil for good. And that's what they're doing right now. But they're telling you that this is their what do you call it? Service to humanity. This is them being good. And this is what they did to these people. Or if it ain't, some people, I'm not going behind the whole story if it happened or if it didn't. But this is how they claim this story went. Because if you ask me, it's a little bit of a deja vu.
Elspeth's story begins in 1933. The Nazis had swept to power. Their stormtroopers were now protected by the government, and one of their favorite excesses, the persecution of Germany's Jews, was now government policy.
Notice how he said policy? Go look up Nazi propaganda on Wikipedia and look up the ways that they... Matter of fact, I'll put the link down in there for you lazy people who call us conspiracy theorists and don't see when we compare things and things. You'll see that they use the radio, television, books. Man, get out of here calling somebody a freaking conspiracy theorist. You're just freaking a dodo bird who don't know what's going on, but you got an opinion about something. And I cannot stand people like you.
There were arrests, beatings. Stormtroopers urged people not to shop in Jewish stores.
Seems so long ago. I remember the shock. Yes, but this explosion of hatred, it was so overdramatic. I couldn't take it seriously. I remember I was working in the prison services. I was a social worker. I had...
Now, I'm going to link all these videos in another video and let you see it and stuff like that. But not only are they doing that, they're doing this too. Bunch of freaking traitors.
What would saving $307 per month do for you?
Some of y'all worrying about being nice to them and what they say and what they think, and they're a bunch of traitors to their own country.
You and your family. Well, I'm here to let you know that this...
Bombs and murdered 4,000 defenseless, innocent and peaceful citizens of Oceania. This is no longer war. This is cold-blooded murder. Until now.
Now as the stories go on and on, they're gonna, you know what they're gonna do. They're gonna just basically keep saying it. Just like I said, I said some people got some nerve to say that I'm being mean when I did that story about that lady. I mean, because that's what somebody will say. They'll look at it and be like, I was mean. They took this lady's, she was like an advocate. Maybe I shouldn't even talk about it. I wrote most of it in the caption. They basically took her, they shamed her because she passed away. Well, supposedly, yeah, if you got any common sense, we know how the news works. But from what they say, the story goes, because we all know, let me not say too much, but it basically shamed. If you look at it from a Sheeple's point of view, it looks like she was in the wrong. She should have did this. She should have did that, and so on, so on, so. But if you look at it from a real American's point of view, and somebody who's not a hypocrite like most of these Americans today, they took this lady's death that they supposed that says she died from whatever and shamed her from not doing whatever, and then said, oh, another bold-headed person who made the wrong choice. That's how American they are. And they're going to continue to try to shame you. And that's why I shame them and show you how they're acting.
The war has been conducted with honor and bravery.
Sure.
The ideals of truth and justice.
You people are
and the best traditions of mankind.
Got no
until
patience for that.
This moment. Brothers and sisters, the endless catalogue of bestial atrocities which will inevitably ensue from this appalling act must, can, and will be terminated.
Protect me. I need you to
The forces of darkness
Can I come outside now?
and the treasonable maggots who collaborate with them must, can, and
I'll just stay
will
here until you tell
be
me to come
wiped
out.
from the face of the earth.
Is it okay
We
now?
must crush them.
Okay, I
We
believe.
must smash them. We
You are
must
my
stamp them
God.
out.
Tell me all the things I need to know.
Oceania and our traditional allies, the people of Eurasia, will not rest until the final victory has been achieved.
Yes, Master.
Death to the eternal enemy of Oceania.
They are enemies.
Death!
Oh.
Death!
What?
Death!
thinking they're doing it just cause. Probably lost about 2 more of you punks. If you real, you here, I ain't talking to you. You know that. Talking y'all in the struggle with me. You understand this. These other people are just a bunch of jokes. They just don't even care from one joke to another. Got the mind span of a goldfish when it comes to mainstream media. That's 3 seconds.